say, for instance, address details, and update the member record. Or to get more information about holds for this member, or about fines for the member, his family and his relatives that that share a library card with him, for instance. And many other options. To get back to the issues and return screen, just use the escape key or the door button. This was an overview about the circulation functionality with issues, returns, holds, reservations, fines, and member maintenance. And now we will take a quick look into the serials module. In the serials module, we have serials maintenance and subscription administration. We have facilities for the check-in of single issues or for the quick check-in of several issues of several titles in one go. We have binding facilities and facilities to check in bound volumes. Of course, we have claims facilities in case that issues have not arrived in time, and we have routing facilities. The serial maintenance starts with the fact that you link a catalog record for a serial to this screen in the serials module by executing a catalog search and then allocating an acronym. I use an acronym that we have already in the serials module to just display the data. With this serial maintenance screen, we get already very important information. We see the acronym, which is like an identifier for this serial. We see a variety of frequency codes where we can choose from. We have subscription information. We can have general nodes or distribution nodes, processing nodes, so lots of room to enter all the relevant information around this subscription. The subscriptions themselves are seen and maintained on the subscription maintenance screen. This also works on the basis of the acronyms, and of course there can be more than one subscription for a title. We actually recommend to run one subscription per copy of a title. On the screen you see all the relevant details for the subscription. You can enter a description, you can see a status if it has been cancelled or stopped or if it's still running. You can allocate an item exception code for all issues that you check in for this subscription. You can see the first issue date, you can see the expiry date. You can see volume numbers and how many issues we will have per volume. You can enter, if you like, additional statistical information and then create or update your subscription record. After you created your subscription record, you would always generate a schedule. The subscription schedule is the prediction list for a special subscription. And from the subscription maintenance screen, you can of course immediately switch to the subscription schedule, which is the claims schedule screen. On that screen you can see details for all issues that have arrived under this subscription. You can see the date when they were due, you could see the date, the date when they have been received. You could see if they have been claimed and what their actual status is. For instance, these are already bound and this is the binding group they have been bound with. If we scroll down a bit and a bit further, we will see that there are issues that have not been received. If we now want to check in one of these, for instance, we could enter the date received, This could be today as well. And then save the whole thing. The serial processing node from the main serial screen pops up and the date received is entered. But there are faster ways for serials check-in. We can use the check-in button and then decide if we want to check in bound volumes or maybe received ordered titles. We use the acronym or the search functionality to get to the relevant title, and then use the tab key to call up all outstanding issues only. We select an outstanding issue, enter a barcode or make the system allocate a barcode, maybe change information if it is required, and then press the save key, and after that this issue will disappear from this list and we now can click on the next one and check the next item in. This was the last item for a binding group, and we get a notification that this volume is ready to be bound. And yet there is another method for check-in, which is the quick check-in. With a quick check-in screen, you create a list of all outstanding issues for all serial titles. So this is where you don't work on a single title, but where you get an overview of all outstanding issues of all serial subscriptions. When you now find the one that you want to check in, you click on the relevant line. You can add a barcode and save the entry. In this case, the entry would not disappear from the table, but it would get an asterisk so that it has been marked as checked in. And when you recreate the table of the outstanding issues, then this entry will have disappeared. So this gives you a very, very good overview and makes serial check-in of a bulk serial processing really, really easy and fast. After having explained the basic functionality of the serials module, we will now take a look at the web